One voice, one Africa.
Channel 872 on DSTV, audio channel 609 on OpenView HD, and of course TA Radio on the World Wide Web. Do the right thing and make sure you keep it locked right here on the home of African music, Trans Africa Radio, One Voice, One Africa. Now, I just gave you a double dose of the man who is in the building, finally. Apparently, he was stuck in traffic. He goes by the name of Stilo Magolide. Welcome to Lifestyle. Welcome to the Station of the Gods.
What up? How you doing?
I've been good, man. How you doing?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
It's all good. It's all good. Only a pleasure. It's been a hot minute because I've been wanting this interview.
Oh,
yeah.
There's the man with the plan.
I know.
Yeah.
But we had chats off air for a long time trying to get you finally here, and it's really good to have you. Happy Friday.
Is it Friday? It's Friday, man.
Come on.
Yeah, happy Friday. I mean, in my life, every day is Friday.
It's a turn up every single day, and everybody knows you as a turn up king of some kind. Now, one thing I didn't know about you, crazy enough, is that you are somewhat a Mozambican descent.
Yeah, my dad's Mozambican.
What?
Yeah.
And all this time when I play your music, I'll be like, oh, he represents the land of South Africa.
No, like I definitely represent the land of South Africa, but like my pops is Mozambican, so for me it's like that's the tropical in me, and I mean that's why I'm like so wavy. So
with the island flavor.
Yeah, so that's the good mixture in it. So I'm
and you
fully
speak
Southern African.
Southern Africa. You speak Portuguese?
Yeah, I do.
Hit me with something.
I don't know what you want to hear.
I want the Mozambican listeners to know that their boys in the building. What's good?
I don't know, o que quer saber? Posso falar, posso mandar cumprimentos a todos.
Sounds hella sexy. I don't know what you just said. Okay, I need some subtitles.
I mean, you know, I'll give you the subtitles in yellow like it's Narcos.
What? Okay, bars. Thank you for that one. Anyway, exciting times.
Big facts.
Right?
Small caps.
Okay, like he's gonna be dropping bars throughout this interview. I get it. How's that been?
It's been really interesting. It's been a really dope setup, you know, like we're moving, we're doing things differently, but it's also like you know, when you street for so long and move independently and you everything is run from your brain, it's kind of also like a bit hard to adjust when you got like a whole machine behind you. So but it's dope. Like I'm enjoying every minute of it. Like there's a lot of learning. So yeah, it's dope.
Okay, so you went from being independent to now being a signed artist. What would you say is like the biggest difference?
Well, for me, what it is that the difference with me and like how my signing is that my label is signed. So I'm still myself. I still move as myself, but like it's just that my business went from being private to public. So like so there's other people working with my business. You know what I'm saying? So Sony runs the business of Steelo.
Let's talk about your new single under the label Sony Music Africa. Now that you can humbly brag and say that. Nomungatini, yeah.
Yes, Nomungatini.
Nomungatini.
Yeah, what do you want to know about it?
Who's on production?
Production is True Hit South Africa. Yeah, best producer in the world.
Shout out.
Big facts. Big cats. Yeah. He's on production. Yeah.
The street's loving it right now. I don't even want to reveal how many views you got on YouTube streets, but I saw so many people tweeting about it. Lots of people talking about it right now. But what I want you to do for a hot second is kindly do my job.
Do your job.
I want you to introduce your song.
Your job makes me nervous.
You're gonna be here right now. The Turn Up King never gets nervous. You ain't never scared. Come on.
I ain't never scared, but your job makes me nervous because you know you got the voice. You know.
Stop.
You know what I mean? You just like punchy. You know you doing
it. I
your
like
thing.
it.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'd like to hear you introduce it like you know what I mean, in your way, the best way you know how.
I wish I could spit some Portuguese, so I'm just gonna bring it back. I'm going to bring it back to the land of South Africa. Keep it simple with some English. The Turn Up King himself, he goes by the name of Stilo Magolide. This one is called Nomungatini.
Yeah,
get it.
Sure. Yeah, most definitely. This is just a little like, this is just a starter. This is it's gonna be a 7-course meal. So you know what I mean. This is just a starter. So it's gonna be scorching. Yeah.
Okay. Do I get any exclusives as to when?
I mean,
it
you gotta
actually
speak to the man with the plan.
Damn.
You know what I mean? You gotta speak to the man with the plan. You know, I'm just amused.
Okay. Let's get back to the single though.
Yeah.
When do we get to see the music video?
The video just got shot. I'm actually seeing a first cut today
Nice.
of the video. So I don't know, probably in the next 2 weeks or something. I don't know. In the next 2 weeks, the video should drop. The video is crazy. You're gonna see like a whole different side of like the South of Joburg that people have never seen before. Like, you know what I mean? Like people really going out like really hard, like Abu Mama Boom 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 Tandas, or like on the streets.
Okay.
Losing their minds. So it's like, yeah.
Sounds interesting. Interesting. One thing that a lot of people actually just associate with you, apart from the music, is fashion.
Yeah.
You've become synonymous to.
Yeah, I'm like a god.
Okay.
Definitely a god.
Excuse us.
I'm definitely a god.
I tried today because I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to look like a kid that's just stuck on a Truett's budget. Because yeah, you put that in the lyrics, so like, I said it.
You know, no offense to Truett's, but you know, Truett's budget is just, you know, you gotta step your game up.
Right.
You can't be rocking like tees and jackets with a T on it.
Let's talk about the fashion though. Like, what is Steelo doing? Because as far as I'm concerned, you had a label.
I still do actually. It's called WATER, which is an acronym for Winners Achieve True Excellence Religiously. I'm actually in the process of opening a store. I just actually come from the store right now. The store opens in 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how quick.
I'll be waiting for that invite. Shout out to the manager. Yeah.
So I'm in the process of opening a store, so I'm back with the fashion as well. So yeah, it's just crazy right now. There's a lot of things going on, you know. So on the fashion front, I mean, besides being the freshest in the world,
drops mic.
Yeah, in the world. I don't know what you want to know about it. Like,
I just wanted to know, like, what's happening there, because we ain't seen, you know, WATER out in these streets for a hot minute, and it's nice to hear that you actually got a store that's going to be launching pretty soon. So I'll be looking out for that, and I'm pretty sure that the fans will too. And over and beyond that, you know, like we want to see more Steelo.
Yeah, definitely, and this is all a part of the process, you know. The store, the music, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, the chicken. That's all a part of seeing a lot more of me. You need to wear me, you need to listen to me, and you need to eat some of me. So that's basically how it's designed right now. It's like, have some Steelo's chicken, rock some Steelo gear, and listen to Steelo's music. You know what I mean? At this point, I think it's a religion.
This is sounding a little bit like a cult. Okay, there's a difference between a cult and a religion.
I think they're religion.
No, but I really do respect the hustle, and I definitely like the fact that you are not one stream minded, and you're thinking laterally for the future and just making money on different avenues and that. As far as Steelo's brand goes, where do you want to take it?
Yo, sky's the limit. I think ultimately for me is like, I want to be able to do like tours from Cape to Cairo. You know what I mean? That's ultimately the goal.
Yeah.
I don't really care about like across borders. I really want to perform for my people more than anything. But
interesting times, especially, you know, for African artists. We just saw Beyonce do the absolute most with The Lion King. The Gift track list that was curated and produced by her. That's and amazing. As an African artist, that must be pretty dope to see, though.
It's amazing. It's so amazing to see a lot of like my sisters and brothers, like, you know, that I know on a personal level, to be a part of that project. You know, it just catapults the whole game and just shows you that, you know, anything is possible as long as you keep your mind on the goal. So yeah, I think it's incredible. But like, you know, for me, more than anything, like my main focus is definitely Africa, because I just think like it's like so easy to go out and then blow up in Africa, but then not come back and do stuff here. You know, like
true story. But I think a lot of, you know, artists, particularly in hip hop, have this idea of, if I make it in America, I can make it anywhere.
Well, that is true, because that is the genesis of hip hop. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you big in Italy in fashion, then you
big in the world.
Then you're big in the world. So ultimately, if you're big in America and hip hop, then you're big everywhere else in the world. But ultimately, I think on the African conversation, it doesn't make sense that African artists can't tour the whole of Africa, because you can survive and you can actually be like super wealthy just from living off the continent, just
True
living
story.
off the land.
True.
So my thing is trying to figure out how to make my life horizontal and live off the land. You know what I mean? From point to point, like from everything I do, from my food to the clothing to the music.
I'm interested though in this food situation. Real talk. Okay, Stilo's chicken.
Yeah, Stilo's chicken is amazing. I should support some.
I love how he just keeps pushing the brand. Yo, I love it. I love it. You believe in your chicken.
Yeah.
But over and beyond that, like, why chicken?
I mean, you know, chicken straight to the point. You know what I mean?
And black people just love chicken.
Yeah,
period.
and you know, and the wildest thing is that everybody that I've had tasted chicken, like even like people from different races.
Are you a good cook?
I don't even cook.
Wait, hold on. Who makes this chicken?
I've got like.
Was there a recipe that you participated in?
Yeah, I participated.
Okay,
I mean, Stilo's chicken is touched by me. I touch every chicken.
So you at the back there with the chefs and everything, you can touch that.
Blessing the chickens, like bless you, bless you,
I cannot do it now. No,
bless you. I'm blessing all the chickens, and yeah. So the chicken is incredible. The sauce is to die for. You know what I mean? Like you don't even need a side.
Okay, I'm so ready to try out this chicken.
Yeah, even like the people at Nando's hit me up. They were trying to like get a piece of my chicken.
Oh hey,
yo, you guys need to relax. We good. We on the block. You know? We're on the block. You know what I mean?
As long as you try making better ads than them.
Well, yo, they ads are the bomb. I don't lie. They creative team is on Instagram and Twitter. That's like, yo, they're on the pulse. Okay, I definitely don't want to do ads though, because I still want to keep the chicken like. I want to keep it like
grounded at people like
real. Like I want you to die just from eating it, like a pork.
Okay, not literally,
but like,
I get you. I totally get you.
Hip-hop. Yeah, hip hop that don't die, but like I want you to like really move the chicken with your mouth. So that's ultimately what I'm trying to do, and that's how it's been moving. Everybody that's tasted the chicken, that stuff is like crack.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting times. We got chicken, we got fashions, and we got the music. Stilo Magolide from South Africa to the world. Interesting times to come. The music video drops in a few weeks, and I'll be looking out for that. I do wish you the very, very best with all your endeavors.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully when the full project drops, you'll be back right here on the Station of the Gods.
Definitely, yeah. And when we do the store launch, you'll come to the store launch.
Yeah.
We'll bring you an invite, and you can taste the chicken because it will be catered.
Catered, like everything is Steelo branded.
You know, the music that's playing. You know what I mean? The guy capturing the pictures is young Steelo. The DJ is DJ Steelo. You know what I mean?
I cannot. Before you leave, because we have run out of time, I have to ask you one question I ask each and every artist that walks into these four walls, and luckily you already touched on it.
Okay.
Here at Trans Africa Radio, we play 100% African music. What are your thoughts and views on that?
I think that's amazing. I think that's incredible. It's very important that like we push our agenda. You know what I mean? Like African music first before everything else. So, because I always say where sugar goes, water follows. So if we play our music, everybody else will want to listen to our music. You know what I mean? That's the only way they'll want to listen to the music. Because if you don't believe in your product, nobody else will. You know. True story. And I'm a true testament of believing in your own product.
He believes in everything Steelo, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do everything Steelo. Radio
oh goodness, it was so great having you over. Thank you so much for coming through to
Shout
Lifestyle. You did it like you're doing it for TV.
I mean, you know how we do. You got the cameras, at least you got the combo. Right? Check out the kicks. Check out the kicks.
Okay.
I just pulled these out. I haven't worn these in 10 years.
Drip, drip.
I mean, you know.
That's probably the only thing that can fit you from 10 years ago.
Nah.
No shade, no tea.
No, for real. I got 3 closets.
Oh, okay.
In my house.
Oh, Steelo. I wish I could spend more time with him, but
4 washing baskets and they're all full.
I cannot. You know what? I'm gonna go.
No problem.
Yo, what's up? It's your favorite letter Q.
Q, but for those of you who don't know me, allow me to reintroduce myself. Kamalam, better known as your favorite letter Q, Queen of Ratchet on the airwaves. Chocolate Barbie, if you like. Join me every weekday on Lifestyle 872 between the hours of 11 a.m. all the way up until 2 p.m. Central African time. Doing it like I'm doing it for TV, baby. Trans Africa Radio, one voice, one Africa.